tactics. Twist, you know, my favorite move on the hikite was, and it's what they call hinorete, or twisting the hand in Japan, was because the fighters fought with their left hand out, the fighting like this, I would grab the left hand and actually twist it. Just twist it, and you know, that would be the basic sanction position for me, my interpretation at that time anyway. Or I grab inside the sleeve, or I grab inside his right shoulder to prevent a right hand coming down, or I grab him on the collar so I could what? Either sweep him and punch him.
So you're checking as well as
and in fights I would usually clear the lead arm if I was grappling and reach up, pull down the head, and then hit him in the head with or one guy I actually fucking scalped in Nairobi. In fact, it wasn't a full scalp, but when I hit him and pulled his hair at the same time, I grabbed his hair and hit him, the whole lot came out, you know, blood, whatever, matter, the whole fucking shit. So there is tactical, there's tactical application in the hikite, many applications within the hikite. But the thing is, what you have to consider on the tactical application is the application open or is it closed? In other words, am I grappling is mainly pulling.
Right.
Pushing, there's pushing and pulling within the thing. But a lot of your application of jerking a neck, dragging on an arm, pulling an arm, pulling to sweep a guy.
Right.
There's a lot of strong pull in there. But they're strength pulls, and they're reliant upon grip.
Right.
But in the open position, they're not. They're now pulls which are
they're initiating, aren't they?
They're initiating shots. Bah, 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 bah. And the length of the shot, the pull, sometimes is what? It won't be with the hand, it will be with the body, because the hand needs to be what?
Guarding.
Protecting you.
Yeah.
But not always, because sometimes you will be hitting the guy because you know you're not going to get hit. So you can what? Put more shot into it.
Because you're safe.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
I'm just keeping an eye on him. I think he's going to reprogram the computer. Can I just take one second?
Yeah. So notice the idea, tactically, that the pull has to be in the hand, sometimes is true for the dynamics of it, and for the tactic of what? Pulling something, off balancing something towards you and hitting it, on the basis that if I am pulling something down, then he's that on the principle that he's not he's less able to deal with it, and he's much more vulnerable when he's stretched out and in an awkward position, especially when his feet and his body are going what?
Crossed over,
going over wrong ways.
Yeah. That's what you always used to show in the karate things. Yeah.
But the idea that sometimes now it's pure offense, which can quickly change back to defense. Here it's pure what? Defense, which can quickly become offense.
Yeah.
Here it's defense with what? Offense what? Inside of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. And that you know, I don't have to have my I don't have to have my arms bent at 90. No. But something to initiate this has got to be what? There, loaded to release it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I use up at Harry Cook's the first course up there with with Terry O'Neill. Oh. That I throw. So that I launch this in.
Yeah.
Or I what? Kind of heavy lead.
Dig it in.
Like lifting up a stone.
Yeah.
I'm looking to translate. So this is for John Law. As I was saying to Trish this morning, you've got all the information of biomechanics. You've just got to make the connection.
Yeah.
I had all the experience and practical application, which I then linked up to the biomechanics, and it was able to enhance what I was doing because of that of that knowledge, if you like.
So you're coming at it from the opposite direction from him.
Yeah, I was looking I'd reached a plateau and I was looking to get off it. Yeah. That helped me get off that. But what was the other thing? The leverage. Yeah, you know, see, the best way is to rather than relying on the anecdotal evidence or the speculative evidence, if you like, or assumptions of what these things would have been, would be better to watch actual fights.
This is what you said to me yesterday.
And see whether or not see where these pulling possible dynamics and the hikite, if you like, are actually occurring, and even in other sports.
Because what you said yesterday was there's nothing new under the sun that actually cuts both ways.
Yeah.
Because if there is nothing new under the sun, then why do you need to go to the past? Why don't you just look at
the present?
Yeah.
And because it always becomes the idea that they seem to use the idea of the term "nothing new under the sun" to suggest that you can't come up with anything better than what they've got.
Right.
But they are unable to accurately define what they've got, and they are unable to in any way show what they've got works.
Yeah.
So why go back? It would be nice to go back and watch an old movie of where it worked.
Yeah.
Of Joe Louis knocking a guy out. Now I can go back.
Yeah.
Because I can actually see it. But you know.
Well, I was just thinking again the idea of rooting. I mean, it's a metaphorical language that the Chinese use, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you don't really need the metaphors anymore if you have the science.